So I would say the first thing to note is that we are very sensitive to very small perturbations of our hormones, changes, things that change our hormones, we're very sensitive to. And we need to do that because hormones are present at very low levels and the body responds to them in very important ways, all the way from conception throughout life. So we depend on these hormonal signals to create proteins, to function as organisms. And so anything that's going to interfere with those can seriously affect our development and health. So if you think about there are some natural chemicals like some mushrooms, soy, clover, which we've known for a long time are either estrogenic, that's like our body's estrogen, acts like estrogen, or maybe anti-androgenic. But what we didn't know until relatively recently was that man-made chemicals could also do these things, can interfere with our body's hormones. So, yeah.
Can you talk to that for a second? Just talk about how those hormones work and turn things on and off, because I'm not sure that somebody coming to this and new would understand.
What the hormones, they're produced in glands. They travel through the bloodstream and they go to a target and they tell that target, they go into a receptor, and when they're read out, the response is to make a change in the body, maybe to produce more protein or to limit some function of the body. It's what tells us when we're hungry and when we're full, and increases our menstrual flow or stops, controls our menstruation. It controls when sperm are produced and when eggs are, produced at ovulation and so on. So every part of our bodily function is controlled by hormones. Every bodily function. And there are close to 100 hormones in the body. We have no idea how many of them are impacted by environmental chemicals. I have focused on the steroid hormones. Those are the sex hormones, the estrogen, testosterone, to some extent progesterone. These are the things that affect reproduction, and that's why I study them, because I study reproduction, right? But there are others, thyroid hormone affecting immune function, and ghrelin affecting appetite, and so on and so forth, every function in the body, right? So if you have a chemical that gets into the body, we can talk about how they get in, gets into the body, which is not a hormone, but it's a hormone mimic, another kind of scam, right? It comes in, says, I'm an estrogen, I'm going to sit in this estrogen receptor. You don't need to make any more estrogen. We're all happy here with the estrogen, so you can stop making that estrogen, right? That's going to interfere with your body's function. And it might interfere with the way the estrogen is transported. It might, how it passes through tissue membranes and so on and so forth. So surprisingly, there are a lot of chemicals that have this ability to trick our body into thinking it should make more or less of a particular hormone.